When I first started making YouTube videos, it was just me and a friend having fun. There was no long-term plan or goal. I was shown some very basics in OBS and Premiere Pro and thought, why not give it a try? And so those first few months of YouTube were just me having fun. All those old videos at dead of night, Security Breach, the original Let's Talk series, Cuphead. Those are all stuff that I made for the love of the craft and the desire to get better at editing and to have that creative outlet. But unfortunately, it started to get away from me. I specifically remember editing one of the Cuphead videos. It was either part 1 or part 2, or part 3. And I realized that it had been months since I actually uploaded the first part or something. And I thought, these gaps are insane. I mean, I think at Dead of Night took me like over a year to actually beat and edit and upload. And I got tired of that and I thought, I don't want to spend a year on one series. I'd like to be able to get a series out in a month or something. And so I started thinking about how long it took me to edit a video, ways I can improve my editing, specifically ways I can speed it up without compromising the quality of my videos. But unfortunately, life and my mental health got in the way. I've said it before in other videos, school was very tough for me, and I'm glad that I'm out of it. There was a while there I took quite a long break. Just after all that bendy stuff, I had to sit down and say to myself that I couldn't juggle all these different parts of my life at the same time. Unfortunately, something had to give. I was away from YouTube, in my eyes, for a while. And after a bit of testing, I thought I was able to come back headstrong, one video a week, and be consistent. Hoping that this one video a week would not only gain some consistency for the channel, helping it grow a little bit, but mostly for myself. It gave me a reason to open up Premiere Pro and get myself motivated to edit. Because one of the hardest things with anything creative is starting, or just being like, oh, I gotta edit this video, I really don't want to. But 9 times out of 10, once you start painting that picture, writing that novel, opening up that editing software, you just run with it and then you keep going. That was my goal when I returned to YouTube and I made those update videos of one video a week and hopefully 1 or 2 streams a week, was to push myself creatively and to keep myself consistent and motivated. This year's been a little tough on me. I don't want sympathy. It's not been as bad as I have been before with school and whatnot, so I've been okay, but my time unfortunately got swallowed up. Whilst I was doing all this, I had a casual job at a cafe. Starting this year, I was working about 3 hours a week, and I had no money. It was incredibly annoying and frustrating. And then, out of the blue, in May, I lost that job because the owner sold the business. And it was quite demotivating because I'd suddenly lost very little of what I had. And I think around this time, I was working on the Undertale videos. So this weekly motivational thing, it worked for a strong while. I'm very happy with what I did in that section between Tattletale and the end of My Friendly Neighborhood. I think I made some really good content. And I'm very proud of how I progressed as a person and an editor during that time. I always knew Undertale was a series that I wanted to do next. And I knew that Undertale was a long game and a long investment. And initially, my plan to counteract this very long game was to release it weekly, in less edited videos. And I wanted to get that done quickly. And then in what I thought was going to be like 15 weeks at max to get Undertale and Deltarunes at chapter 1 and 2 out. Spoiler alert, it was fucking not. It was more like, 25 or something weeks to get it out. in that time, I could edit some really high quality, really highly edited videos, similar to the Phasmophobia video I made, if you know the video I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you all this now, I had a Lethal Company video with one group of friends recorded. I had another Phasmophobia video recorded with the same group of friends. This group of friends with the group of friends who were in the original Phasmophobia video. And then with the Undertale gang, I had recorded another Lethal Company video, a Project Playtime video, not Project Shitpost, an actual Project Playtime video, and a Poppy Playtime Forever video, the Roblox game, for a bit of shits and gigs. I had 5 videos recorded, and I was going to edit them in a really high quality production style. That was the plan, that was the hope. Fortunately, life doesn't always go to plan. Now, because I was struggling with my job and a little bit with my mental health, I was struggling with motivation. It took me a little longer to edit all the Undertale videos, giving me a little less time to edit all those other videos, which was okay. And then I started doing marketing stuff for Sherlock Holmes, which you've all probably seen on my channel. That took up time. And then I did another show, and that took up time. And I had to search for a job, and that took up time and motivation and energy. And then finally, I've now gotten a job, which is good. But it's taken some time to settle in. I was very slow, was running out of time to edit these videos. And initially what I had planned for like 3 weeks of video had suddenly gone down to having to edit these in 1 week each, which I knew was physically impossible unless I put myself on the line late nights constantly editing, which I didn't want to do, because that was not for the love of the craft of editing. That was to meet a deadline. And that's what YouTube started to become to me, unfortunately. It had become a deadline I had to meet. Something I had to do and not wanted to do. Now, every YouTuber, I feel like, every YouTuber has some sort of story where they lose files or some files corrupt or something happens to a video and they got to cancel it or shorten it or whatnot. And I always thought, I will never be that YouTuber. You know, I always back up my stuff. I have a hard drive that every single video and thumbnail I've ever edited. So even though it's on YouTube, if the YouTube servers go down, I've still got everything of mine. Except I don't keep the raw footage of videos, because once a video is edited, I know I'm never going to go back to it. And it's a lot of file space, so I always get rid of raw footage once I've edited it, and it's a system I've been doing for years now with YouTube. It's never failed until now. You've all seen the updates of I had to get my laptop fixed a bit. I needed some more space because I was very quickly running out, and I wanted to upgrade my RAM. They had to reset my hard drive to get it replaced, which is fair enough, because beforehand they even asked me, is everything backed up? And I said yes it is, because I was actually confident I had backed up all 5 of those videos on a separate hard drive beforehand. I was confident that they were there. I got my laptop back, my hard drive was wiped, it's alright. I installed, backed everything up again. It was mostly just my Steam games, so I just re-downloaded all my games. Everything went smoothly, and I lost nothing except those 5 videos. The 2 Lethal Company, the Phasmophobia, Project Playtime, and the Poppy Playtime Forever are now gone, because I didn't actually back them up. It happens. It's a mistake that happens. I could be sad about it, which I kind of am. I could mope around about it, but the fact that that's not going to change the fact that they're gone. So in my eyes, what do I do next? What do I move on to now? Well, maybe this is a blessing. Maybe this is a chance to take a step back, relax a bit. I've got Undertale up, so or Deltarune going up, so that's my weekly stuff covered for a little while, and reflect on what I actually want to do with the channel. So here's the plan. I'm gonna stick to what I said originally. I want to do 1 video a week. I've settled into this job now. I still have a bit more time to get my schedule locked in, but I still truly believe that I can produce 1 high quality edited video that I am proud of once a week. I feel it's within my capability to not push myself to do it, but as something to further my creative desire and better my craft and keep me motivated. 1 or 2 streams a week, depending on how much time I had that week, because I still love streaming. Let's Talk, still on hiatus, but it is planned to be brought back at the moment, but it's fortunately cancelled indefinitely. But it will be back at some point. To finish up these Undertale videos, I have some double uploads. I have the final song in the trilogy of songs that I'm doing. I've done Junk, I've done My Melancholy Blues by Paul McCartney and Queen respectively, and I have one more song that I'm really proud of coming out very, very soon. And the last week of Deltarune will be the biggest video I've probably ever edited. I have the project file sitting in Premiere Pro and it looks daunting, and I'm very nervous for it, but I'm excited to see how it turns out. And then regular weekly uploads will resume. Regular weekly or hopefully bi-weekly streams will resume, and the channel Z to the Beat will hopefully be restored to its former glory. So thank you everyone who watched this video to the end. Or heck, thank you to everyone who clicked on a video, any video of mine. Thank you. Because although it's not something I can pursue indefinitely, because, I do need a job and I need money, you're giving me a chance to have a creative outlet that looks like it could possibly lead somewhere. And for that, I thank you. I'll see you all very, very soon. Actually, very, very soon. Goodbye.